You are watching Tamazi Entertainment.
Hey, this is Mike.
This is Dylan.
We're here to review Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Yes.
I believe I got that right.
No, you got that right.
Yeah.
One thing really cool about that is the logo at the beginning. It had like lava coming down. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Neat digital effects.
But let's first talk about the story. What did you think?
It's a fallback to the old one, really.
It is, yes. Almost the same exact movie.
In a way, it's different, but it's pretty much trying to almost tie into the originals in some way, shape, or form.
That I did like, but I really did not like, no spoilers here, this you saw in the trailer, selling the dinosaurs to the highest bidder type of thing. I really didn't like that. I thought that was just a really cheap way to get them off the island. I did think enhancing the dinosaurs and making that super cool dinosaur was a cool story element, but compared to like the first Jurassic World that had a huge dinosaur, and then you get kind of like a smaller version of it, I didn't find him as scary.
Honestly, the smaller one, actually, I found a little bit more scary because it was just like an ultra predator. The whole ending of it.
That I thought was the best part. I don't know about you, but that made me excited for another Jurassic Park.
But it just felt like it was too much going to be like related to Resident Evil, or even you said Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, it has a Planet of the Apes kind of ending where it kind of feels like everything kind of breaks out and gets loose to the world and stuff.
Yeah. And then the sub-actors, there wasn't really too much into them, really. Like, why were they even there? Okay, one's a biogeneticist, and the other one's a computer tech.
Comedy relief, that's it. The little nerdy kid was a comedy relief. I really didn't like the main bad guy who took the teeth of the dinosaur. I just don't like that actor.
Really?
Yeah, something about him, just I feel like he's just a crappy kind of an actor. I used to watch a lot of movies in the back of the day, but I don't like him. I never did, so when I saw him, I was a little disappointed. We're talking about the guy who was in Silence of the Lambs, who put his penis behind his legs and went like this. You know, that's the same guy. And I never liked him. I never liked that actor. Let's talk about the special effects, though, a little bit now. Because the special effects is, wow, every 5 minutes, it's just something crazy you see on the screen that you never thought was possible.
Honestly, also, it's rated PG.
It is.
But yet it felt like it was more like a R-rated.
Yeah, I know it did.
Like they almost wanted to cut it down in some like key areas.
Well, did you notice that it was very R-rated-ish, but there was no blood? Like
That's
literally,
true.
even when the guy got his arm chopped off, you see not even a drop, but they show it's a pretty vicious scene. You know, you see some, it'd be considered kind of gory. I'm surprised this is PG and not PG-13 or 14A.
Yeah.
That kind of shocked me a little bit too. There was a few special effects scenes that were really crazy. Like when they had to go into the little T-Rex thing to get the blood. And the T-Rex wakes up.
Actually,
I thought that was intense. It looks a little corny, but I thought that really got me going.
honestly, I think only the back half of the T-Rex was actually digitally animated, because the rest of it actually seemed like it had texture to it.
I know it does. Like every time you're up close to an animal, it seems like they're using real actual animatronics.
Yeah.
And then anything distance or moving fast, they use CGI, which is definitely more noticeable, but it still looked nice, especially the lava scene. That's like a 20-minute scene. It's constant. It's almost one shot in a way. And it's really good.
Yeah. Though I did find some of the comedy a little dull in those situations, though.
Unrealistic.
Like, they hopped up on the T-Rex and like kind of ride it like a bull. Okay, like, oh god, why would they do that?
That's the corniness, I guess, of the whole thing. But even in that scene, that 20-minute lava scene, they're doing some pretty wacky things, like almost as bad as Peter Jackson's King Kong, when they're running and the dinosaurs are like stepping and they're just like perfectly dodging all the steps. There's scenes that go almost that far.
Yeah. Okay, then what would you rate this then, since you're just throwing all that out there?
Well, I'm gonna rate it a 6.
You're gonna rate it a 6?
Yes, because the only thing that really kind of carries this movie is not the story, which has been done 1,000 times. It's the special effects.
Yeah.
It is, and the comedy is not going to keep you going. Like, I almost fell asleep twice during this movie. And that's when things like waking me up going, "Rah!" Not because it was like a great story, because that woke me up because the sound was so loud. And we're in D-box seats, so we're just going like this and stuff. But literally, if I wasn't in D-box seat or that sound wasn't as loud, I probably would have fell asleep halfway through.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm probably gonna rate this a 7, just because I'm anticipating or thinking of like different plots, how they're going to expand this almost, and then the whole Jeff Goldblum calling it.
Wow, you know, if you check our last video, Hotel Artemis, I even says Jeff Goldblum shows up, he does a 5-minute scene, grabs a paycheck, takes right off, and he does the exact same thing in this one. And it's even shorter, I kid you not. Like literally.
He wasn't even standing, he was sitting
I
the
know,
whole time.
it's like he goes in, he says 3 minutes of dialogue that gets repeated twice in the beginning and end of the movie, and that's it. Like, what a cash-in. Like, that's sad, man. Come on, Jeff. And then they had the nerve to make you sit through like 10 minutes of credits to watch this one scene where these 2 pterodactyls are like landing, I think, maybe Vegas?
Yeah, it looked like Vegas, actually. It did.
And it's like a 5-second scene, and I'm just like, we sat through all that for that? Like, what does that mean? Is that setting up the next movie? It's going to be like out in the world now?
Anyways, be sure to always look up our channel. We're always producing new content. Please give us a thumbs up. You know, like the video. We're always working hard to try to give you guys the best content. And you know what? If you guys don't like it, mention it to us in the comments.
Yeah, tell us what you don't like. We'll try to change some stuff up.
Yeah.
Also, Edmonton Behind the Mic. You know, please
Always
check it out. That's supporting people around Edmonton, like artists who just want to become, you know, they don't want to become famous, but they want people to hear their music.
Yeah.
You know, and check that out as well. Facebook and Twitter for any updates. It's all in the description. Just go to the description. You'll find it all. Comment too. I'm pretty sure I put something there every once in a while, you know. But yeah.
All right.
Okay, thank you everybody. And, oh, what's that sound? Oh.
Don't move. Be sure to comment and subscribe.
If you want to.